Hey everyone, welcome to episode 7 of our cargo trailer conversion to tiny home. And things are starting to shape up around here.
Yeah, they sure are. We are building the walls now. So as you can see behind me, we've done the bathroom wall, and we're going to start getting into the bed framing next.
So this is where things kind of get real. Like, we had to actually do a lot of time before Brad started building here, just kind of feeling out the space, because once you start putting walls up, that's it.
Yeah, walls will become permanent.
I mean, you could fix them if there was...
We can move them around, yeah. But yeah, we've really had to spend a lot of time figuring out what bed we're going to use, what size, how high we want to have this bed for storage, watching other videos, figuring out kitchen layouts. And because this isn't really a traditional style tiny home, it's more of a place to sleep, but more for the relaxing, lounging, reading, movie watching.
Yeah, I think that's definitely where we're probably a little bit different. And also it's really cold here in the winter, so you know, when we imagine using this as our kind of getaway for a night or two, a lot of our use for it is going to be hanging out in it. So we want to make sure that we have a really comfortable space, sitting on the couch. I mean, we're doing some unusual things, I think, maybe from most people in terms of our layout.
Yeah, I think so, with focusing more on the relaxing space as opposed to
our couch.
or even
our couch and our TV.
Yeah, but we're not focusing so much on the kitchen.
Yeah.
A lot, like, we're not going to have a stove, or we might not even have a hot plate. We might just have a microwave and a sink, and that's it, because we don't really need that stuff for what we're going to be using this.
Yeah, we'll bring easy meals to make in the microwave, and we're probably only going to be there two nights at most.
Yeah. So the bed itself, we just framed it out of 2x4. I've got a support down the middle here, and it's cleated on the wall. I've got a double 2x4 at the end, so that's why I don't need to have a support underneath. Now, this is no way to frame, you know, a house or anything like that. This is just strictly a bed, and it's going to be strong enough for us to sleep on this. It's plenty strong. It's overkill. I mean, typically when you buy a bed, it's all made out of like 1x4 material, so it's super flimsy and stuff. This thing, you could sleep a family on it. So pretty solid, not going to move, not going to bounce around in the trailer during, you know, towing or anything like that.
Even just for the toilet, the WC, we had to really think about it. Brad wanted lots of elbow room, and I think
I'm not small, you know.
But I managed to kind of get him down to airplane bathroom size.
Yeah, it's tiny.
In the back of economy.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
But we're not spending time in there, so.
We're not, no. In this space, that would be not a good thing.
No.
Anyhow, so we spent a lot of time. We have a little heater in there, so we kind of sat in there and felt out the space.
Right here, we made it super skinny. We only went 1.5 inches. We turned all the studs on the side. So this will be our washroom. And we're not sure what we're going to finish this with. We might clad this wall with tongue and groove, or we might just clad it with some, you know, nice plywood or something like that. But this side, I think we're going to do some tongue and groove fur kind of throughout this whole area. I think that's what our plan is. We're still playing with it.
And then we really kind of had a moment where we were thinking maybe we should turn our bed in the other direction, because we're not putting a small bed in here either.
No, this is a full queen size bed. Getting by at the end, you'll see later on in the video series how hard it's going to be to sort of navigate around the end of the bed, but it's the two of us. We don't have kids, so it's going to be, you know, it is what it is. And we're not really worried about it. So yeah, we've finished framing the bed. I think I'm still going to put a sheet of wood on top, just something thin, like 1/4 inch, just so the bed doesn't sag through these slats. It is sitting about 16 inches off the ground. So once we get flooring and some trim, we'll probably be around 15 inches. And this will allow us to put some bins under here for now. But eventually I think I'm gonna put some drawer slides, and you know, we can have a nice big drawer that'll come out, because I think I have some 3-foot slides from a project I was doing or something. I can't remember, but I have them. Oh, I was building a special cat nook under our stairs. So I still have these 3-foot slides. Anyhow, off topic. Yeah, we're gonna have a queen size bed going in right here, and we're gonna clad everything with some TNG, but this is basically the framing for the whole bed and bathroom. Obviously lots to do still.
Yeah, we decided that, you know, the entrance, the man door, I guess you call it in the industry. The man door, yeah. The man door.
Yeah. It's a passage door.
That door is at the foot of our bed. And, you know, we thought, okay, if we turn the bed so that it goes long ways towards where we're sitting right here, because this bed is 5 feet wide and it's about 6'4" long. We thought, oh, well, maybe be more comfortable coming in from the door. But I really had to think about what I wanted to enjoy most. The walking in from the door part, the hallway part, basically, or the lounging on the couch part.
Now I left this end open here so that I can have a spot for our boots and shoes.
Because it's right across from the
door. This distance here is only 17 inches. So it's a little bit tight, but hey, it's a trailer, right?
Yeah, and we talked about maybe even doing like a Murphy bed, but because of the space, it really doesn't make sense. We can utilize the bed as a couch as well, so, you know, or an eating area or an office area. So I think keeping the bed down and not having a Murphy style is going to be beneficial for us. Once we made that decision, it was time to get to work building this bed that's permanently attached to the trailer. I'm starting off with putting on some rails along the outside and kind of building my frame for the bed itself. Now, one thing I did do that I recommend that you don't do is do not use a level when you're building a trailer. Make sure you're using a tape measure. I started using a level by accident, not thinking that I wasn't in a level space. So make sure you're using a tape measure, because your trailer could be on a hill or crooked or something like that. So you can't depend on levels. So now I'm just sort of screwing this whole thing together, and I'm just using some 3-inch zinc screws. I've got a cleat on the wall here, so I'm just going to attach this front board onto this cleat. And then from there, I'll be able to put my cross slats and build the rest of this structure. It took us a while to sort of figure out what size of bed we wanted, so I'm really happy we went with a queen. And I figured, you know, I could get a lot of storage under there, so I just wanted to put a center post. And then off this center post, I'm going to put some bracing. This is us, you know, just relaxing, giving it a whirl, making sure everything's going to fit perfectly. I think looks pretty comfortable. We don't need a mattress, eh?
Okay, and that is half of our space in here.
Yeah, so this bed, to give you some dimensions, is about 5 feet in width. And our overall length here is about 80 inches. And that leaves us with roughly 8'4" once we get the window in. So we've got about 8.5 feet, roughly, just a hair under, for our sitting area, our kitchen. And remember, this is also 8 feet across. Okay, so it's 8 by 8, basically, a little bit bigger.
And then we want a couch that we can kind of move around too. So originally we had talked about having a fixed couch that I would build. It would be attached to the wall and permanent. But
yeah, that was the original plan.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna go buy a couch, something small, cheap, easy.
Cheap.
And then we can
and cheerful, probably from IKEA or
but something that we can sort of turn to face out.
Because these this is going to be a big, beautiful picture window. So if we end up somewhere where we have a view and it's minus 30 degrees Celsius outside, we can sit cozy on the couch, but just enjoy the view. And or if the couch isn't bolted or attached, constructed right into the wall now we can face the view completely.
Yeah.
And ignore our bed if we didn't make it or something.
We're not going to make it.
I don't know about that. You love making the bed.
This should be good enough for us to chill out, watch movies, cook some food on our little kitchen right here, and relax by the fireplace. It's going to be pretty nice. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. We got lots more coming. Next will be the window framing and how we're going to install the window, and I'll take you through that whole process. So make sure you follow, subscribe, hit that notify bell, keep on crushing it. We'll catch you later.